everyone, my name is Jamie Thompson. I am a 5-star Diamond Elite Beachbody coach, and I've been a coach for about 4.5 years. I am a mom of 3. My husband's name is Josh, and I am a former 3rd grade teacher. So I wanted to share with you today how Beachbody came into my life and how it has changed our lives by allowing me to be able to leave my full-time job. So my story with Beachbody really goes all the way back to 2007 after I had my second child, and I had gained 65 pounds in that pregnancy. I was up late at night, I see an infomercial for Turbo Jam, and I had to have it. So I've always been one who has struggled with weight. Not so much with working out, I liked that part, I was an athlete, but nutrition was where I struggled. So even though I was doing Turbo Jam and I was loving it and I was feeling good, I still struggled with weight. So of course I would choose quick fixes and things that weren't healthy in order to lose weight. So fast forward a couple of years, in 2010, my son was now 3, and I found a box on the table that my husband had ordered, and it was actually P90X. So I kind of decided, I'm going to do this. I'm going to try this. So I did, and I really liked it. And at the same time, I actually started taking a group fitness class, which was not something I really ever thought I would do because I never liked to go to the gym. I just didn't want to work out in front of other people, but I liked dancing. So I gave it a try. I really liked it. And the instructor actually asked me if I'd ever considered, being an instructor. It hadn't really ever been anything I'd thought about, but just maybe a week or so before she said something, my husband said something about it with Turbo, that you should look into teaching that. And I never even knew there was even a possibility you could. So after doing some research, I found that yes, you could. So I actually signed up to become a Turbo Kick instructor, and I went and got my Zumba certification as well. And I actually started teaching. In the same time, I was on a Facebook group for Turbo Jam, and I found my coach, Carolyn. We were talking, we had a lot in common with, of course, we both loved Turbo, and she then let me know about the coaching opportunity. At that point in my life, I really didn't know what that really was. I was fairly new to Facebook as well, so social media, I didn't really get it. So I actually did, after probably a week and a half of looking at it, and I did say something to my husband about it, and of course he looked up a few things to see if he could find some dirt on it, and he couldn't. We already knew we liked Beachbody because we liked the programs already. I was doing P90X, I loved Turbo Jam, and I liked the idea that I was going to get help with nutrition. She introduced Shakeology to me, and that was my game changer. So I got started with Turbo Fire and Shakeology when I started as a coach, and my life changed from that point on. I focused on me and fixing me. I definitely was getting into the best shape I'd ever been in my life. We went on our first Success Club trip after a pretty slow first year, because I really didn't jump in and really grasp the idea of what I really could do and the big picture of this business. I didn't see that. I did see, what other coaches were doing, and I always sat back and thought, oh, that's what, they've got it going on. They know what's going on. I'll never be there. I'll never do what they're doing. But it wasn't until I went to that first Success Club trip in the Bahamas where I saw the big picture and realized they're no different than me. Absolutely nothing they were doing was any different than what I could be doing as well. So we came home from that trip, and I decided to definitely dive into my business. Even working full-time, I made time to start really reaching out and helping more people, and definitely started putting myself out there a little more. We went to Summit, our first Summit that year in Vegas, and that was an awesome experience, life-changing experience, just to be around all those people who are so passionate about what we do. And we have the full package. We have the fitness, and we have the nutrition, and we have the accountability. And I think that is why so many people come to Beachbody, because we do offer everything that people need in order to succeed. So we came home from our first summit, and a week later we find out that we are pregnant with number 3. And I will be honest that I was totally terrified of putting on weight again. I had gotten to the absolute fittest I had ever been in my life. Even after high school and college and being an athlete, I'd never been that fit. So the thought of going through it all again terrified me. But I decided to take that opportunity and use it for my advantage. For sure, I was going to have the healthiest pregnancy I could have. And I was going to share that story and show other moms that they could do it too. So I worked out throughout my pregnancy. I drank Shakeology throughout my pregnancy. I did my best to eat as healthy as I could. For you moms out there, understand what that is like. But it was an extremely healthy pregnancy. I felt great. I had a super easy delivery, and I say it's because I took care of myself, and I didn't do that with my first 2 kids. So from there, my business really started to grow. I also knew then that I did not want to go back to teaching. I had found what I was truly passionate about, and that was really helping other women know that they could do this too, and that they did matter, and that they could change their lives. I was really tired of being that mom who was grouchy and stressed and not excited to see my own kids after school. I didn't want to be that mom anymore. So I dug deep into my business, and I probably sacrificed a little bit of time to make it happen, but I will not regret 1 second of working that hard, because I'm home now. And I am the mom who's present now and who's happy. I get to pick up my kids, and I'm excited to hear about how their day went. And I don't have papers to grade, and I'm not stressed because I have parent phone calls to deal with and just all the craziness that goes with teaching. Please love your teachers, by the way. They have an extremely difficult job. So I'm home, and I'm doing what I love every day. And my business has just grown even more. My team has grown even more. I am seeing my coaches on my team changing so much.